How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Test Pack. Please ignore. Big day, big day. It's time we get this AE system under control, or underway, rather. And let's review what we got going on. I have remade this bottom room once again. This is how it's going to stay forever. I have noticed something about this room. The blocks and the space up over here hold some strange properties, or the spaces or something. There it is. It's that elusive double tap that's been happening to us here. It's like only in this general area, which makes me feel like it's being caused. Yeah, I think it also happens over here. Oh. Sometimes. Yep, there it is again. So that makes me think that it's being caused by one of these machines. I don't know which, but I would have to guess it might be the metallurgic infuser, because it's the only one that's been here for the duration that has anything to do with that. Like, I would highly doubt if pulverizers or any of these machines that we've been using in all of our mod packs, live streams and YouTube series alike, had caused one of these problems and we had never noticed it. But it's okay. So down here we should be pretty free of that situation. So we're gonna build down here. For the most part. Let me turn it down just a little bit. So we have our big reactor. It is working at almost peak capacity. I have shut it off because it has the elite energy cube and the basic energy cube and its own internal storage has been filled up. So I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't using fuel. I don't know if it would have been or not, but that's okay. I have a bunch of crafting stations because we're going to need it. And I have taken out 2 layers of the floor. So the way that this is going to go is we are going to pipe the energy back around here and have a row. So let's actually just do this. Oh, now that I'm thinking about it. Okay, yeah, let's do this. We're going to dig up these guys. Ooh. It could also be these, actually, now that I think about it. Could have to do with these suckers. The duplication glitch. I hope not. These are... I don't know what the difference is between these, but these guys require steel to make, and they've been kind of a pain in the butt to make in the past. Actually, most of the ones that I had made had been steel that was found in dungeons and stuff. So, oh, and let's dig this. We don't really need it there right now. It's going to hold its charge for later. So I was thinking we could just use leadstone pipes, or leadstone conduit, because that will work with both these, I'm pretty sure. Which I think is going to end up being a lot cheaper for us. Let's actually do that real quick. So, lead, stone, conduit right there. It's actually not as cheap as I had hoped it would be, but that's okay. Where's my lead at? There it is. So we'll do... So there's 2 lead, and we'll get like 3 sets of this. That should hold us. I just know that these are pretty compatible with most things. So I figured that'd be the best way to go. And it's gonna come right along. Hey, what's stopping me from placing it there? Whoa. This jump thing's a little excessive sometimes. You just jump up on the little railing here. Whoa. Okay, that was odd. I couldn't place it on the carpenter's block, but that's okay. And then we'll just come around here. This is going to come this way. I'm only going to go a little ways because I don't know how much we're going to need to go right now. And I guess let's remove this here. Oops. Oh, dang it. This pick can be a little too good for its... a little too fast for its own good. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. The one thing I do like about the universal cable... See, there we're in the double tap range for placing blocks. One thing I will say that is nice about the universal cable is that you can see when it is actually successfully hooked up because the green line that runs through it. Are we gonna have just enough? Ta-da! We are. We have one extra, which is sweet. So let's go ahead and head up. The ME controller, on the one hand, we don't need to access all that frequently because it is only going to basically be telling us if our system is keeping up with the power. So we probably don't need to keep that up here. Up here we should save, we'll probably move these machines over here and put interfaces back, or bus behind them or something like that. This might need to move here. This will probably actually need to move. Yes, we didn't think about how in the way that would be. Actually, yeah. Let's do like this. Let's get these blocks back. It could probably go, in the double place. See, this is where things get hairy, because now it's going to be hard. Yeah, I guess that will work. There we go. And let's get dirt. You know what? Let's just leave it like that for now. That's fine. It's just the railings. I'll put the railing back in eventually. It's gonna get obnoxious pretty quick, I think. Anyways, where's that? There's the leadstone. Let's put the basic universal cable in there. So, alright, we're going to need to make some more leadstone, but that's okay. I will do that off camera. So, basically, what we're going to need to do is wire up our ME stuff now. Now, we haven't made it yet. I want to show you the recipes. We already made the ME controller. I think that was on a live stream. I will show you the recipe. Well, that's not right. Applied Engergisticsl. So, right there. This is how we made it. So right there, and you make this guy with the little table, with the assembly table up there. You could alternatively have made one of these with a quartz crystal and then smelted it. So we are gonna need lots of stuff. The most important of which is probably... Well, let's just start with a crafting terminal. Right, so that is an access terminal. Sorry about this other stuff, so let's make the access terminal first. Let's see what we got over there. Crafting terminal, access terminal, boom. I wish that worked. Okay, so it doesn't work the way it used to. It used to put all the items that it could make in over there. It's probably in the settings to do that. Now it only moves stuff over if you have it all available, which is kind of a pain in the butt because you don't always have it available. So it's flux around glass. So we have some flux. Let's go ahead and make a lot of that cable because we need a lot of that cable. Okay, and we're gonna have to wait for this to cook. So while this cooks up and I make the cable and some of the more basic parts, I'll probably make some more leadstone and finish wiring in there, and then we'll see what we got. Alright, so as I think I've showed before, but I'm going to show again. Well, actually, not if I've showed before, but a lot of these ME components require these processors, which, as I said, you use the assembly table for. These ones are the gold one, or basic processor. I'm going to need 2 of those. And so if I put gold and redstone in here, I can select gold processor, and it'll do that. Now I need to actually set this system back up to be run. This was a really expensive system to put together, and it's only going to really come in handy as far as I know. As far as I can foresee, the only thing it's going to come in handy for is this applied logistics, but I knew that you could use it a lot if you had a good system, as opposed to the alternative, which is the quartz cutting knife, which has always, in my opinion, been a little bit obnoxious because you have to wait for things to smelt. Unfortunately, in this system, you have to wait for them to laser. So if I... that's not what I wanted to do. Dang it. Wait a second. Oh, looks like I left it on. Well, that's a huge bite. So, this lets me explain really in depth how this works. Basically... what the heck was that? Train just go by? Is there a subway around here? Basically, you just need force logs to put in the squeezer, which will then go into the force engine, which will then in turn power it and power those lasers, and also power the squeezer to squeeze out more things. I could have just really blew it by emptying the system completely, though. Actually, I think you can fill it with force gems, maybe even force saplings. I don't know, we might be able to get away with we'll be able to jump start it a little bit. Okay, and let's drop off this stack and see how that goes, and then we'll finish the other stack. So let's fly on over here. We have our squeezer here, so if I put this in, yeah, there's no power squeezing that right now. So can I jump start it with any of this stuff? No. Well, I can put force gems in there to do that. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put these in here. Let's just do it. I'm not going to cut for this. It's simple. And we have some force gems. Let's get quite a few, because we're going to need to not only jumpstart the system, but also power the lasers. So there we go, and let's just start pumping. Maybe it's this thing, actually, because this is directly over what causes the problem. Could be. So this is going to start cranking out some golden chipsets. And also should be powering the squeezer. It might help for me to... well, let's just see. Let me go ahead and take these up, and what that might do is save some extra power for the squeezer. Matter of fact, let's just power that squeezer. All your power to your squeezer, please. There it goes. And that will, as you can see, liquid going into here and filling it up. So my mistake was that when I filled it up, I forgot to turn it off afterwards. So after I did all that, the squeezer the engines continued to pump even though the squeezer had finished squeezing, and the whole system got drained, which is not what you want to do, obviously. I'm going to put these in here next, so we're going to have to go turn this off real quick. Or, actually, we're not going to turn it off, we're going to turn it on, but use it to actually create what we want to create, which is the golden chipsets. So, how's this looking? Nice. Okay, so now that the squeezer's kind of been jump-started, I guess, or I don't know, we'll see if this holds. Hopefully the squeezer won't turn off. See, this is kind of a little jerky when I place these things down, so it's very possible. These golden chipsets go pretty fast, but the other ones don't, so you see now it's really slow. So I guess you can't do both at the same time. I need more engines, huh? Well, that's interesting. Let's hope that is enough juice in those engines to do this. I hate that system, the assembly table. It's like cool, but if it was used more often, then I would like spend time automating it, but seeing as it's only in this little thing, it's just kind of annoying, and I probably should have gone with the quartz cutting knife. Anyways, so we're waiting on that, but while we're waiting, we can take a look over here at the drive bay, because we're going to need that, and that's going to require 2 more gold chipsets. So actually, let's go ahead and make 4 gold chipsets, because that's basically what we're going to do next. And I'm going to need all the silicon that we have. And how did you make silicon? Because we're going to need more of that. Smelt quartz dust. Okay, I can do that. Let me smelt up. Oh, geez, furnace is all taken up. Ding, 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 levels. And there we go. 4 and 4. Hopefully that just keeps producing them. Whoa, no, what happened? Okay, there we go. That was weird. Okay, so other things I'm gonna make off camera. I'm gonna make we're gonna need this assembler wall containment walls. We're gonna need heat vents, and we're gonna need crafting CPUs, as well as a pattern provider, which is the most expensive thing in the lot. And that's gonna be it for us to start off with. I'm pretty sure that's going to be enough for us to start storing. Oh, and a drive. Yes, a drive. We can start with a 1K drive. So I am going to make pretty much all those things now, and then come back once those are finished. Alright everybody, so I made a little change over here, added 2 Stirling engines, because this was actually not keeping up. It was producing less force fuel than it took to power the lasers and this squeezer, which makes sense when you think about it, because that's a lot of lasers. Added these 2 combustion engines. Oh boy, we're almost out of logs there. And I just throw some coal in them, flip the switch, and it helps. I don't know if it is enough. It seems to be holding steady as I run through the gold ingots, but I'm not sure if it is gonna be enough or not. Let's check the squeezer one more time. Let's put 1 more. Now, you do have to be careful. The reason why I'm not just throwing full stacks into these Stirling engines is, if I remember correctly from one of our previous packs, those will actually explode. So I'm keeping it on the I don't know. I'm not using a lot of them. Where's that creeper? Up there, I guess. So, I do have a couple of chips already, so we can get going on some stuff here. So, I don't remember that endstone thing. Let's go for, we need ME, nope, keep doing that. Applied Engergisticsl. So we have to make the crafting terminal, as we said before, which is an access terminal, which is going to be the conversion matrix, some cable glass there. I think we actually have that started somewhere, yeah. So let's get that conversion matrix going. Oh, what am I missing from my inventory? Also, it sometimes just doesn't work with stuff. Let's just put it in manually. I think it was this. Oh, wait, no, I know what I'm missing. All of these need to be turned into basic processors, and this one is a advanced processor, and now we should have everything. So, conversion matrix. Oh, nope, one more thing. Nether quartz. I think the next time I move the digital miner, it's actually going to be in the nether for some quartz gathering. So let's actually leave that there, because we're probably going to need some more of those. And this, and cable. There's our access terminal. And to turn it into a crafting terminal, we put it here. And we go glass, glass, I think it was iron, iron, and a crafting table. And then in the middle here we need one of these other things, a storage cell. So let's take out 2 of these, because I think we're going to need 2 storage cells. But this, and then quartz storage cell, and we have our crafting terminal. Fantastic. Next, I am going to make a pattern provider. I think we're gonna need a pattern encoder too. I forgot about that. But so let's get 2 more conversion matrices. One. Oh. We have a couple more gold chips in the works upstairs. So let's just lay this out for now. 1, 2, 3, 4. And crafting table, conversion matrix, and in the middle was the advanced processor. And we're going to need a storage cell, which is going to require one of those gold Shabab chipsets up here, which hopefully will be nearing completion. Yes, it will. Let's see how quickly we're burning through that. Oh, it's empty! Oh no! Okay, I'm gonna go fill this up and wait for this to finish, and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back, and we got the pattern provider right here. So, this is where things get a little bit more interesting. I have 20 cell walls, and 20 cell walls. Why did I say cell walls? 20 containment walls. I mean heat vent, 4 of those, and 1 pattern provider. We're going to create a multi-block structure here. It's going to be a cube, a 3x3 for now, which is the smallest you can do, but eventually it's going to be bigger. Basically, you need to have containment walls be the edges of everything. Right, so we're going to make the outline of a cube pretty much here out of containment walls. Then on all the edges, now if these edges were bigger, you'd need more of these, but in the middle of all the edges, things that aren't on the edges, that's hard to explain. Things in the center of every face of this multi-block cube, you need a heat vent. But before I block it up complete... Wow, nice counting, Eddie. You need 6 of those, not 4. Wow. They're really cheap, don't worry about it. So, basically I'm going to need to make a little bit... No. Yeah, okay, doable. Let me make these more cables. I'm going to need it for this. And then you put a cable inside of... iron here. You get some iron walls, or iron bars rather. It's iron bars and then iron in the corner. That would be a heat vent. And that's not enough. I need 1 more. Okay. I'm good at this, I promise. So before I block it up completely, I'm going to put a pattern provider in the middle, because that is the required block. You must have a pattern provider in the middle of each of these. Oh, nice job. If you make it bigger, you're going to have more spaces in the middle. If you add more pattern providers, you can fit more patterns, and alternatively, if you add more crafting CPUs, it will craft things quicker. There we go. It is officially a multi-block structure, and we can put in patterns here. And I have it next to the controller because you can see that it now counts these as blocks. Otherwise, I would need to put ME cables between them, which is just kind of obnoxious and unnecessary. Now, there is... I'm going to build this thing taller before I build it wider, because when I add new patterns and encode new patterns, I'm going to have to right click on this thing to access it. So I'm actually just going to end up bringing it up taller so that when we're in, I can't, oh, a little too tall. So that when we're in here, we'll be able to, I'll put like a, well, then you'll be able to, I don't know how we're going to work that out. Maybe I can hopper into it. I don't know if we could hopper into it. That's another alternative, or some other kind of pipe. Next, we have, oh, well, there's this crafting terminal now. The crafting terminal, that is going to have to, whoop, I keep doing that. I keep going to the wrong floor. That is going to have to be up here, because that, just close that door. That we are going to definitely want to access from up there. And what was that last piece that we were going to make? Oh, the drive bay, that's right. And I'm actually not sure I made enough gold chipsets for the drive bay, but it's basically more the same. It's just, you know, gold chipsets, and, well, I'll show you the recipe right now. It's just iron and a chest, because that's where you're going to store your drives. So if there's 2 chips waiting for us up here, we'll make it. Otherwise, this will just be the end for today. There are 2 chips in the works, but they're not done yet. So let's go over here and take a look at this. It's out of coal, so I'm sure this isn't keeping up very well. But I'm going to call it here for today. I want to thank you all very much for watching. I appreciate it. Engergisticsl well underway. We're most of the way there. Basically, we just need this drive bay and a drive to go in it, and then some ME cables piping around so that we can access it from the kitchen room, and we'll have an ME system up and running. It may not be the most convenient of things yet, or most useful, because we won't have interfaced with all too many other kinds of machines, but it will be an ME system up and running, so that's good. Thank you for watching. That's going to be it for me for now. Eddie out.